Here's what I want to talk about today. I want to talk about ratting, telling, snitching. Because there's some problems going around on the internet. Well, it's not a big problem, but there's a lot of talk on social media about a man who caught life plus 20 years, and he cooperated with law enforcement, and he sort of got his time cut to about 25 years, which he served, and now he's home, and folks mad at him because he told on some folk, but the folk that he told on had already died. All right, he didn't call nobody to go to jail. He helped the police solve some murders that went on back in the day when he was on the street. Now everybody mad at this man. Okay, saying he a snitch, but didn't nobody go to jail. Snitches put people in jail. All right, and they get themselves out of jail. Now they got a law when you are a gangster. When you classify yourself as a gangster, you're not supposed to. Huh, you're not supposed to tell nothing. You're not supposed to cooperate with the police, the feds, nobody, to help yourself. All right? You're supposed to do that time and not open your mouth to help yourself. Now, this particular fellow would have stayed in jail for a long time because a life sentence is about 45 years. They might let you out in 45 years. All right? When you got a life sentence. But there was another 20 years added to that life sentence. So, with that being said, a person would probably have to stay in jail with life plus 20 years, probably about 60 years. Well, this fellow would have been an old man by the time he got out. He'd have been older than me, and I'm 68. Okay? If he was going to max out on life plus 20 years. All right? See, it's easy to say something about a situation when you're not walking in that person's shoes. All right? When you're rolling with that gangster, when you're rolling with them gangster laws, and you're sitting in prison, all right, and if you gonna be the real gangster, and the judge gave you life plus 20 years, that means you're gonna have to sit there for about 60 years. All right, you might make parole. You might live those 60 years in prison because prison world is a different world from out here on the street. Out here on the street, you can run. You can get away from shit. You can go to another state, another city. But in prison, you can't run away from anything. Okay? You're locked up. So now, if I'm gonna be gangster, all right, even though I know some shit that would help me, even though I may know some shit that I can get the feds to cut my time, the people that I might tell on is dead, graveyard dead. But since I'm a gangster, huh? I can't say nothing. Cause then if I do, everybody looking at me as a snitch. Okay? So if I do tell, hold on a minute, y'all. So if I do tell and get my time cut and come home early, everybody mad. Don't nobody want to have nothing to do with me. As a matter of fact, some people might want to take me out because I told on some folks that is already dead. But by telling on them, I got my time cut. But I ain't shit now. But if I had kept my mouth shut, didn't say nothing, and stayed in prison for 60 years, and I just happened to max out and get out, then everybody respect me because I didn't tell or I didn't snitch on nobody. Even though if I had to snitch, it would have helped me out. But I ain't supposed to tell nothing. I'm supposed to sit there in prison for 60 years. And while you out here having a good time and getting pussy and smoking weed and snorting coke and having a damn good time, and my ass in jail. I can't get no pussy. All right. Yeah. If I want to get off, I got to, all right, do that hand jive or be with another man. Okay. I can't go to the cookout. I can't go to the family reunion. I can't go to the club. All right. And I'm gonna be in there for 60 years. All right. See y'all got them damn rules and shit, but you need to walk a mile in somebody else's shoes first. There is 24 hours in a day. Okay. There is 60 seconds to a minute. See, y'all do your math on how many hours and minutes that you have to stay in jail, stay in prison, and the judge give you a life sentence. plus 20 years. So yeah, if telling on somebody that's already dead gonna help me get out of prison early, yeah, I'm gonna tell it. Yeah. But don't nobody want to be in no prison for no 60 years to trying to be a damn gangster. Going with them stupid ass laws that y'all got being a gangster. All right. See, this different from 6ix9ine. All right. Gangster Williams' situation is different from 6ix9ine. 6ix9ine was an outright snitch. And he got other people locked up because of what he said. Gangster Williams didn't get nobody locked up. He told on the dead folks. Yeah, some of them was his partners. He was already dead. 6ix9ine told on folks that was living. And they in prison today. 6ix9ine is free. 6ix9ine, what you might be called a snitch. Or a rat. See? But the people that's in jail today concerning 6ix9ine, they shouldn't even let 6ix9ine in to begin with. Okay? Because 6ix9ine wasn't no gangster. 6ix9ine wasn't a gangbanger. 6ix9ine was a kid out here rapping. And he was successful. The only reason why Shorty and them let 6ix9ine in because they needed the finance. Because they needed that bag. Because 6ix9ine had the bag. And they were broke. Some of them didn't know where the next meal was going to come from. So that's why they let 6ix9ine in. Because he had that bag. So they let 6ix9ine come in and have his way. Because he had that bag. That's where they fucked up at. They didn't like him. No. Niggas don't like successful niggas. They didn't like him. No, they wasn't loyal to him. They didn't really like him. They tried to rob him. He took his jewelry. And they fucked his old lady. So yeah, he snitched on them. Because he was pissed off with them. And the feds came to him because he was the weakest link in the organization. He was just a kid. They didn't really want him. They wanted them other boys. They wanted Shorty and them. They didn't want 6ix9ine. They know he was just a kid. They know he was just playing gangster. Yeah. Yeah. They know he wasn't no criminal. He had a sexual harassment charge on him, but that wasn't shit. He ain't had no bodies on him. So Charlotte them fucked up. They should have never let 6ix9ine in. You didn't let him in because you liked him. You let him in because he had that bag. So at the end of the day, yeah, he snitched. He told on everybody because he was pissed off. Because the way y'all treated him. Yeah. He was a snitch. He wasn't gonna do all that time. He wasn't gonna do no damn 40 years. Yeah. Look here now. All right, now, okay, 6ix9ine. All right, now we know you ain't no criminal. We don't really want you. All right. We know you're just a kid and you rapping, you successful. We don't really want you. We want Short. We want Short in there. Tell us what you know about them. Hmm? And we gonna straighten you out. You ain't gonna do no big time. We gonna cut you loose in a couple of years. Hmm? We wanna know what Short and them are doing. So what did 6ix9ine do? He told it. Okay? He told it. Can you blame him? Now I'm gonna close with this. Y'all talking about Charleston White. That he a snitch. Charleston White ain't really a snitch, but he'll tell on you. There's a difference between snitching and telling. If I know that there's a dope, if I know there's a dope dealer in my community, and he's selling this poison, putting this poison on the street, and it's destroying the people, all right, and I tell the police that's not snitching, that's telling. And you have a right to report criminal activity in your community. You have that right. But Charleston White told on Trap Boy Freddy and Yellow Beasley, right? But then he done it dirty. You should have stuck to his guns. He came back and apologized, but he had already put the boys' business out there. Now their house is getting raided. Now let's talk about the situation with Charleston White when he was a little boy. He was 14 years old. And he got tied up in a murder case. He didn't shoot the guy. He told the other damn Doolittle. He told Doolittle to shoot him. Doolittle was stupid enough to shoot him, and he was older than Charleston White. Charleston White was 14, Doolittle was 15, going on 16. So Doolittle dropped the hammer on the man. All right. Now this is a 14-year-old kid. Hmm? He he told it because mama always told us to tell the truth. So yeah, so he told the police what happened, told them where the gun was, and told them who dropped the hammer. See, you can't expect a 14-year-old to have a gangster rule, to live by gangster rule. He don't know nothing about being a gangster. That's probably the first time he ever saw somebody die. He was scared as shit. So yeah, he told everything. He went to a juvenile detention center, and the other fellow went to prison and still in prison. Now I don't like the fact that Charleston White go down to the parole hearing, all right, and tell the parole officials that he believed that this guy would be a threat to his life if he got out. Because he told the police what happened at that particular time. He think that Doolittle, if he ever get out, is gonna come after his ass, and he probably will. See, but there's a difference in a rat or snitching and telling. Yeah, I saw a bouncer. I saw a bouncer kill a man one night. I was about I was about 14, 15 years old. I saw a bouncer kill a man one night. The police asked me what happened. I told them. I told them exactly what happened. And the bouncer wanted to kill me because I was an eyewitness to what happened. As a matter of fact, me and the bouncer, since I was working at the club, me and the bouncer took the man to the hospital. But he was already dead. I rolled it. I was back in the seat with the dead man. Okay. He was asking me, see, do I feel a pulse? And I said, no, there's no pulse in his neck, none in his arm, nothing. He dead. He took him to the hospital. Yeah. He was pronounced dead on arrival. When the sheriff asked me what happened, I told the sheriff what happened. Yeah. The bouncer wanted to kill me. I had to skip town. Yeah. hmm Yeah. Thank God for Greyhound and Trailways. And I stayed gone for a long time. And the bouncer didn't know where I was. And I didn't really go back to that town until he died. Till the bouncer died. Yeah. Well, I was just a kid. What I was supposed to do? Mama always told us to tell the truth. That the truth will set you free. And it will if you accept it. Now, a lot of folks can't accept the truth. So you can't accept the truth, you always be in bondage with the lie. So see, sometime before you can make a judgment on somebody call, whether they told or rat or snitch, you have to walk in their shoes. Hell yeah, I don't got life plus 20 years, and I can get my time cut if I tell on somebody that's already dead. I'm gonna tell it, so I can get out of prison. Prison ain't no nice place to be in, and that's all I got to say about that.